What's up, guys? Welcome to another super early live streaming. And the update just finished. I don't know how long is it ago? About 2 hours ago. The update finished 2 hours ago, and we have a brand new epic commanders. So let's go and see what she is good at and what's my first impression on her. First, gotta try to unlock her to the tavern. So I've been saving up a whole bunch of golden keys, so hopefully I will be able to unlock her right away. So 75 golden keys. Hopefully I have enough. I mean, it would be very, very bad if I cannot unlock her. So 75 golden key here. And let me try unlocking her right now. Does she show up? I'm not seeing her in the list. What the heck? Is she even here? Oh, 17 of her. Okay, she's here. Matilda of Flanders sculpture here. Oh my god, very, very lucky. I got 17 sculpture of her. Just enough to unlock her there. So I can summon her. So let's summon her here. Matilda of Flanders, his story. Matilda of Flanders, the wife of William of the Conqueror, was a duchess on Normandy and Queen of England. She does look pretty. So that she does look familiar, similar. I think she does look kind of similar to Boudica. I think, like, kind of similar in my opinions. But we don't really care about her look, right? Like, we care about what she is good at. So she is a gathering commander, as you can see right here. And the first ever epic commanders have a defense talent tree. Just putting it out there. First ever epic commander have talent tree. Xin chào, Gia Phương. Hey Nashida, welcome to the live stream. Lộc Giang Phương có khỏe không? Okay, so this is the first ever epic commander that have a defense talent tree, but she is a gathering commander, and some of her skill here, gathering, her first skill dealing 750 skill damages, and with a debuff to the enemy of 15% attack reduction. She also have a buff for siege units, which is 30% siege unit health bonus and 30% siege unit defense bonus. But you need to pay attention here. Like this buff work on the open field. Unlike Leopard or Sundok, Sundok requires the commander to be inside the node of resource for the buff to be activated. So if you look at Sundok here, when gathering from resource point, so you had to stay in the resource point for the siege defense and the siege health bonus to kick in. So when this commander on the field, the siege bonus is not working. Let me check with Leopard here. As same thing, like when gathering from resource point, siege unit led by this commander gain 50% increase in attack and 50% increase in defense, but they do not work on the open field. So unlike Matilda of Flanders, the skill doesn't mention anything about that she has to be in the resource points here. So we will do a test to make sure that it is actually working on the open field. So that third skill is maybe be useful here. Like when I first look at her, I got a little bit disappointed because she is going to be another gathering commander. But after look at some of her skill a little bit more in detail, I think she might be good at something. So just stay tuned here. We're gonna do some testing and we'll see. She also can bring 15% troop capacity. So this is just as good as Julius Caesar. Look at it. So Julius Caesar here, troop capacity 15%. So her first skill is just as good as Julius Caesar. So that is might be something for you to consider. Can be very, very useful in Ark of Osiris when you want to like bring more troop capacity to reinforce like a structure, or when you want to like join a rally. You want to fill the rally faster and with less people to fill the rally. So she might be very, very useful in some cases. So we'll see what she can be useful at. Troop capacity 15% is very, very strong. Just putting it out there. The commander receive additional 10% resource upon completion of gathering. So very, very good gathering there. So first of all, let's check. Let's look at her skill. So skill animation is something we want to look at first. So I want to see her skill before expertise and after expertise to see if anything changed. So I'm going to use my Loha here, and I'm going to pair Aloha with her. And let's look at her skill. So this is her skill before expertise, level 1. And I'm going to expertise her after this, and we'll see if there's any change in her skill after this. All right. Join the Loha. What? Her skill? What kind of her? What does like her? Does she even have like a skill animation or what? It's like a whip. Is it like a whip? Like I don't see a lot. Her skill animation doesn't look very very impressive. It does look like it's like a whipping motion or just like a slash. It's like a slash motion there. Uh, it doesn't look like crazy. I would say like nothing crazy there for like an epic commanders. Like nothing like Sun Tzu with like meteor running like coming from the sky. That's one thing I can tell you there. The skill animation is not super impressive, I would say. But it can reduce the lag issue. So so that is her skill before expertise. So now I'm gonna try to expertise her with whatever I have here. Um, where is she? Oh, level 5 already. Um, let me try to level her up here. Not super impressed. Like I am not super impressed with her skill. One thing I can tell you right there. Let me level her up here with a whole bunch of star here. Can I get her to 4-star without using a lot of golden star here? What my percentage here? This one, 75%. I think if I got this one, I should be able to get her to 4 stars. 4 stars. I'm missing. Oh shit! Now I have to let. Oh my god! I made a mistake. I did not have enough star experience there. I think I need to use another one of the. Oh my god! This is horrible. Can I? Nope, I cannot. Now I have to level her up. Now I have to level her up. Shit. Do not want to level her up there. Well, now I have to level her up to level 30 or something here. 27, 29, 30. Okay, 1500 extra here. I have a lot of her. It's okay. So let get her to the 4-star, and I'm gonna expertise her. 2.5. Okay, that's good enough. And now got expertise her here. Ugly animation skill. Yes, not the best. I mean, like, but like I care more about her usefulness, like what she can be used at. Like I would care less about her skill animation, to be honest. Like I care more about like what we can use her at. So let's try to level her up here. Like she does look like she does have the look of like is a Constance. Like she look like Constance, I think, more than a Boudicca. Where Constance here? Maybe not. Eh. Well, like she does look pretty, so it's that makeup for her skill animation. She does look pretty here. So let's see here. Quick here. 30. Gray. Uh, almost. almost expertise. Any different if we expertise her here? You know, like some commanders, their skills might change after expertise, so you never know. There goes the expertise skills. So 10% resource on a completion there. So now let's try to bring her out again for another skill animation test here. So go attack it level 36 there, and let me try using her. But this time I'm gonna try to use sieges. Do I see like a stat? Oh shoot, I do not have a. Do I get like a stat boost here for sieges here? Where's siege units? Siege unit defense 143%. Where's the siege unit health? Siege unit health 100% here. So siege unit defense 143%. Siege unit health 100% here. What if I change the commander to someone else? What if I change to Boudica here? Siege unit 71% and siege unit defense 113%. So her third skill does work on the open field. So she does not need to be inside a resource node for her skill to activate. Unlike, let's return Sundog here for a quick test here. Let me return Sundog so I can do a quick test on the open field. So her skill, from the first look of it, her skill for increased 30% defense and 30% health for siege unit does work on the open field. So we'll see what we can use her at. For now, she does have a defense talent tree. Like one of my favorite talent tree is here, which is defense talent tree. But what is she gonna be useful for like free-to-play players or like low spender? Like, is she gonna be an useful primary commanders? I mean, like, why can't they get an infantry commander with defense talent tree, like epic infantry commander with defense talent tree? Like, why does she have to be like a gathering commanders? So let's do a quick test here. So again, go try sieges here with Loha and Sundok with sieges. Do I see increase in siege unit? You can see right here, siege unit attack increased by 118%, siege unit health 71%, so it does not work. So the siege unit stat boost does not work for Sundog, but it does work for Flanders. So Matilda of Flanders might be like, do not quote me on this yet. I need to do some testing, but she might be useful, a little useful on the open field. Might be useful on the open field with sieges. I think like she might be useful on the open field with sieges. Let's look at her. Okay, again, I forgot to check it here. Let's do a test here for her skill animation and expertise skill animation here. Let's bring some sieges just because she can. So go bring some sieges there, and we'll see. But interesting. So this is the first ever epic commander have a defense talent tree, and also the first ever commander that have a stat boost for siege unit that can actually work on the open field and not like inside a resource node here. So brainstorming time to think what she can be useful at. Here. Yes, so thinking of using her in looting city and pair with the troop cap bonus in skill and talent tree. So one thing I can think of right now is using her with Uzi 10 to defend a garrison in the flags. So one thing I can think of her using right now is putting her as a secondary commander with Uzi 10 for garrisoning the flag and just sending a whole bunch of sieges in. And another thing I can think of using her is like using her to a rally city. You can use Julius Caesar and her for rallying city using sieges. So we gotta do some testing. We gotta do some testing and see what else can be used for that. Like, can she be useful on the open field using sieges here? Like 60%, like 30% in health and 30% in defense is a very high stat boost. Like it's not a very low. Like 30% defense and 30% health is quite a lot. And I'm okay. Look at her skill here. So there is no change in her skill after expertise, but I need to look at her skill again. Like I need to look at her talent tree. So her talent tree, she have a defense talent tree and integration talent tree, and I think integration talent tree does have a skill that help boost defense for sieges. I think I need to look at it again. So that another check there. She is not. The skill animation does not change. But let's look at her talent tree here. So defense talent tree is very good, very tanky on the open field. Just putting it out there. A lot of damage reduction, like a lot of damage reduction there. Let's look at this skill here. Defensive formation. When the army led by this commander has been reduced for less than 50%, increase defense of siege unit by 15%. This skill only work below 50%, so I don't know if I like it. I don't know if I like it or not. But what else does she have? Less than 50% here, infantry units. Not that super good there. Not crazy there. Not super crazy there. Should I do a quick test? Should I do a quick test on the open field here, like attacking like a level 36 barbarian or something here? Maybe I need to level her up to level 60 or something for testing purpose. Maybe do I have a lot of experience to level her up to 60? Maybe. Okay. I'm gonna level her up to level 60 to do some testing for you guys. I'm gonna level her up to 60 here. Since I have a lot of I have quite a lot of experience in terms of knowledge here. I'm gonna try to level her up to level 60, and I'm gonna do some testing with her as a primary commander. Just for the people who cannot afford to level up to level 60, I am gonna level up to level 60, and I'm gonna do the testing for her as a primary. Let's level up again here. Whole bunch of star here. So develop. Bro, suggest me 2 infantry and 1 cavalry marches for KvK S2. I am infantry player. Man, you gotta tell me what commander you have. Like I can suggest you something that you do not have. But ideally, you want Richard and Traumatel as the 2 primary commander for infantry. Ideally, that's what you want. So let's level up to level 60 here. Let's do some testing for her as primary. I am interested to see how much siege do I have? How much siege do I have here? I have 130,000 sieges. Let me return my gathering here. I'm gonna return my gatherer here. Whole bunch of gather returning. Let me level up to level 60 here. Where is her? Where did she go? Okay, here she go. 50 star level. A lot of stars here. So let's try to level up to 60, and we'll see if she can be useful as a primary, because she has a defense talent tree. Like If she doesn't have like the defense talent tree, I might not consider using her primary. But because she had a defense talent tree, and she might be a good primary for sieges. So I am gonna try. I'm gonna try to use her here as a primary. And I'm gonna level up to level 60. Oh my god, I have so much tome of knowledge left here. I think I can level at least like I can level at least like 5 more commanders to level 60. So that is Matilda of Flanders at level 60 here. And let me put in some of the let me up her talent tree here. Let me up her defense talent tree here. So skill damage reduction 9%. Reduce damage taken by 1% here. So pretty good. I'm gonna use that. One of my favorite one to use here. So now with it, she can bring heal. So now she can sustain on the open field here. So this is pretty much my standard talent tree for a defense commander. If you look at my Richard Chaumetel, they also have very similar talent tree, I would say. Yep. So very similar for Chaumetel defense talent tree there. What else I can use her here? So I definitely want to bring more tube capacity for her. So again, she got another tube capacity here. So let's get that skill. So this one is pretty good. This one, when army led by this commander, contain 3 or more different unit type. 3 or more different unit type there for that to work. And I have a 13 skill points left. Should I go here? Should I try with, what is it here? All attack increased by 0.5%. All damage taken reduced by 1%. But I need to run mixture with her. But I want to run her with sieges only though. Maybe I can run it with some infantry, I would say. Maybe I can run with a small amount of infantry and maybe small amount of cavalry. Let's see, what should I do? Go try this. Go get 4 skill here. Maybe can be useful. Maybe can be useful in the future. Go get the skill here. I'm not gonna. I don't plan to use archer, so I'm not get this skill. I'm not gonna get this skill either. Increase. I'm gonna get some more. I'm gonna put some more skill point in there. March speed might be useful. 3% here. Attack of all unit defense. Getting another 1% in defense here, and getting another 1.5% in attack here. So I would say this is probably one of the talent tree I would say I would use for her if I want to use her as a primary. So let's do a quick test here. Go do a quick test in expedition. Let's fight against some commander here. It's not very. Let's. Should I try one? Should I try one on the open field first? Let me try an expedition first. So first thing I want to test. I want to test her with rally. So can I rally with her using sieges? Using Julius Caesar. So first one, let me try doing a rally here. I'm gonna do a quick test using Julius Caesar, and possibly Flat, I would say, and Julius Caesar Flat. Let's say before like she will release, I can run Julius Caesar and Flat with 4 sieges. And now, what if we'll see how well compare. Let's compare Julius Caesar and Flat. 4 sieges rally with Julius Caesar and Flanders 4 sieges rally here. So first rally is Julius Caesar and Flat, and the next rally I am going to use Julius Caesar and Flanders, and we'll see how well this rally can do comparing to the next one. I'll get her getting. Well, from the look of it, she is definitely gonna be used for gathering, but she might be like there is a small chance. There is a very small chance that she can be useful as a primary, and you can use sieges because her siege stat boost working on the open field. So that is why I am doing some testing here. One testing is for rallying, and the next step's gonna be open field. So we're gonna find some other marches here in the expedition again. So this one is a rally using Julius Caesar and Airto Flat here, doing pretty okay. 1 million troop left here and still 2 minutes left here. So like the first ever commander that have a siege stat boost for actually that you can actually use for fighting. So can she be useful here? We will see. We will see how useful the new commander can be. Is she just gonna be another gathering commander, or can we use her in defending flags? I think she might be useful in defending garrison. Like I really want to try garrison using Uzi 10 and Flanders with sieges because in KvK season 2, like I've seen a lot of people using like garrison the flag using Uzi 10 and YSG, and then they just send sieges in. But what if Uzi 10 and Flanders might perform better with that 60% stat boost? Like 60% stat boost is a lot. And if you can get that 60% stat boost for all your sieges inside the flag, I don't know. Man, you might have a crazy garrison commander pairing there. So that is something need to be actually tested on. Maybe during Mighty's governor event, maybe somebody can use Uzi 10 and Flanders to defending in like a level 1 patch or something to test it out. Like I think as of right now, I think I think Uzi 10 and Flanders might perform better than Uzi 10 and YSG if using sieges only for defending again like a single target. I think Uzi 10 and YSG is still very good in terms of like AoE skill damage and killing a lot of like standing around marches. But if you like being rally against like a 1 versus 1 situation where like the other alliance or the opponents they are not standing around the flag and you're just doing a 1 versus 1 against like a rally itself, I think it might be a better idea for you to use Uzi 10 and Flanders. So that is something you might want to test. Maybe somebody gonna be able to test it in this KvK. Maybe. How does the rally doing here? 293,000 troop left here, and 589,000 troop left here for my rally, and 250,000, 240,000. Let me write down somewhere here. So 200,000 troop left for the city, and 573 troop left for my rally. So 200,000 troop left in the city, and 500,000 troop left for my rally there. Let me write down somewhere here. So 200k for city and 570k for rally. So let's test it here with Julius Caesar and Flanders. Let's see Matilda Flanders can actually be used for rallying city. And look at it, we can bring 276,000 troops. It's just as big as, I don't know, like it's just as big as using 50% army expansion there. So like with Flanders and Julius Caesar, you got 30% army, like troop capacity in total. And imagine you got using another 50% army expansion on top of this. Like in Ark of Osiris, you can send like a 400, probably like a 400,000 troop marches to reinforce like a rally or like reinforce a structure there. Like 400,000 troops, you can last for a long time. So like she does have her usefulness there, but let's see the rally here. how well the rally can do against a city here. Let's see how well she can do against a city here. Doing pretty good so far. She is doing pretty good so far. How does Julius Caesar and Saladin do? They're doing okay. Like they're doing okay for rallying. But if I am rallying city with like Julius Caesar and Saladin, I would definitely using Saladin as a primary. Saladin and Julius Caesar primary using cavalry, unless you say you wanna use sieges. If you just wanna use sieges, you don't wanna bring Saladin. Saladin like gave a lot of cavalry stat boost. So how does the rally looking here? The rally looking strong. The rally looking strong here. With 2 minutes left. With 2 minutes left there. Can this work? Can this rally perform better than Julius Caesar and Ethelflaed? 1 minute left here. She seemed quite tanky. That's one thing I can tell. Like the rally, it seemed uh quite tanky there. But like can this rally outperform the previous rally there? Another thing you want to take in consideration is that like in the actual rally, the number of severe wounded and death troops might be different. Uh, like when you rally using a commander that have very very high stat boost, you have a less severe wounded and you also have a less death troop from what I see, and you can also inflict a lot more death troops to like the enemy because you have very very high stat boost. So that is some other thing we need to like keep like we need to like take in consideration when it comes to like rallying, especially when it comes to rallying city. Like if you pay attention, like commanders that have a very very high skill damage, like Genghis Khan, Chow Chow, like when they come into a rally city, they inflict a lot of slightly wounded units. Like they don't inflict a lot of like high severe wounded units because they have very very high damage. They have very very high skill damage, but they don't have very very high stat boost. But when you're using like a commander with very very high stat boost, like Attila Takeda or like Saladin or all like other commanders that very very high stat boost to the units, you can inflict very very high number of severe wounded. So the rally here, uh, so 4 seconds left, like 400,000 troop left for the city, 800,000 troop left for the rally there. So the rally is definitely more tanky. Like they do not inflict a very very high damage to the city, but they maintain a long time there. So that is something for you to consider. Maybe something for you to try out. Like I might consider try it out at Julius Caesar and Flanders because I think you might be able to inflict more death troops comparing to use like Julius Caesar and Ethelflaed because of the very very high stat boost from Flanders. So that is a testing for the rally. So like kind of gave a rough idea. I would say pretty even. I would say pretty even in terms of rallying. They are using Julius Caesar and Ethelflaed. Like Julius Caesar and Ethelflaed, you can deal more damage, but you also have a less troop remaining. As for Julius Caesar and Flanders, you last longer and you're more tanky, and you might be able to kill more because of the very very high stat boost there. Siege unit health bonus 30%, siege unit defense bonus 30% as well. And they can also, because of the very, very high stat boost, if you rally coming to a city and it gets swarmed along the way, this Julius Caesar and Flanders can perform better than Julius Caesar and Ethelflaed because they have a defense. And with high defense and high health, you can fend off the swarming a lot more effectively comparing to Julius Caesar and Ethelflaed. So as of right now, like if I want to rally, I would most likely using Julius Caesar and Flanders. I think like if I'm using siege rally, if I am using like a siege rally on the city, I will most likely using Flanders and Julius Caesar. Okay, so let's test her in expedition again as the primary commander. So let me check my Sun Tzu here. Let's compare her with one of the best primary commander. So I have Sun Tzu, no equipment, with skill talent tree here. So let's use what should I use here? So I'm gonna go to the level 55 expedition here. I'm gonna use Sun Tzu and okay, let use Philander first. Philander primary, and I'm gonna use D4 see it here. And who else should I use her with? Who else should I use her for testing? Philander and Landon Julius Caesar, or Flander and what commander I should? Okay, let's use Philander and so okay for this test purpose. I am going to use Philander and Julius Caesar, and the next test I'm gonna use Sun Tzu and Julius Caesar. So they both pairing with the same commander here. Does Julius Caesar have any skills that trigger troop led by this commander take 10% less damage when his troop have a 60% or fewer unit remaining? I don't think I'm gonna go below. I don't think I'm gonna go below 60%. So this skill probably not get triggered here. So that is okay. Troop capacity here. Who would be the best commander to test? What other commanders that I can use for testing? I don't want to use the commanders that have a 10% chance bonus bullcrap. Oh, maybe I can use Osman. 1100 damage. Yep. So Osman probably the perfect commander for like testing here. So Philander and Osman versus using Sun Tzu and Osman. So two, and one is using sieges and the other one using infantry here. We'll see how well we can perform here. Philander primary with sieges here, 266,000 sieges unit. She's gonna be a viable option on the open field, leading sieges here. Let's test her out. So Matilda Flanders, 800. I am taking 800 damage here. 600 damage, 800 damage. I'm going against Minamoto. Minamoto might have a chance to like inflict more damage. We'll see. We'll see how well we perform here. 242,000. Like very, I would say pretty tanky here. Pretty tanky so far. Doing okay. 230,000 troop left. How long? How long it's gonna take me to kill these marches here? Again, like I am using defense talent tree here, so like I am not on the like offensive side. So I will definitely kill like take like this march will definitely take longer time to kill these marches here. Comparing to like a march using Sun Tzu, because Sun Tzu have a skill talent tree which is more on like the offensive side. So like Sun Tzu will definitely kill faster, but he might take more like he might not be able to sustain for a long time. But we'll see. We'll have to test it out. So quick test here. 1 minute left. How much unit do we have? 200,000 unit left still. 200,000 unit left. As you can see right here, because I have a defense talent tree, like every time I use the skill, I am healing back. You can see the heal here for me. 700 heal here, another 700 heal there. So every time I cast a skill, I heal because I have a defense talent tree. So it took me about what? I would say 30 seconds left. 30 seconds. 31 second here. 30 second. 25 second. 25 second with 193,000 unit left and 25 second remaining. And now we're gonna try with Sun Tzu. So Sun Tzu are primary, and we're gonna use infantry. So we're gonna use a whole bunch of T4 infantry here. 230,000 troop marches here. We'll see. We'll see if Flanders is actually useful or not. Hey Sparkle, welcome to the live stream. Show me your tan tree for Constantine 1. You can find the tan tree for Constantine 1 in my Discord channel under tan tree, but I'll show it to you after. I'll show it to you after the test. Damn, Sun Tzu is killing it. Sun Tzu is killing it, guys. 210,000 troop left here. 210,000 troop left here, and man, Sun Tzu is destroying it. So Sun Tzu is one of the one of the best epic commander. So we are comparing with one of the best epic commander here, and the performance is, oh my god, I'm not impressed. I am not impressed with Flanders so far. Like Sun Tzu is killing it. Sun Tzu is mowing. Sun Tzu is mowing these marches here from Chow Chow and Chow Chow and what? Chow Chow and Minamoto. He is destroying these marches here. Oh my god. Sun Tzu is too strong. Sun Tzu is a little too strong here. Sun Tzu. So like 1 minute. 1 minute, 20 seconds left. 1 minute. 1 minute, 17 seconds left. And about 170,000 troops remaining. I mean, like, it's pretty obvious. Like, Sun Tzu is still the best epic commander. So let test using someone else. Let's test using someone else here. Okay, so for Constantine Tan tree here, here is the Constantine Tan trees that I am using. I think this Tan tree is more for the Tan tree is more focused on Sunset Canyon. So this is not focused on a garrison and possibly open field as well. So this is like Sunset Canyon Tan tree and open field Tan tree. Let me check my CPO here. Okay, let's do a test with CPO. Like Sun Tzu is killing it. Like Sun Tzu is way outperforming Flanders there. So let's do a test with CPO and Osman here. Let's see if Flanders can perform better than CPO and Osman. And I'm gonna use some sort of mixed tube here with Osman. 100. 40. Come on. Give me 80,000 or something. Jesus Christ. 80,000. 80,000. Alright. Let's see if Flanders with sieges can outperform Sapio. Like Sapio is another very tanky commander. So we'll see. We'll do another quick comparison here. Hey Sun Tzu. Hey bye Sun Tzu and Alexander. Which one is better as primary commander? Thanks. Like I would use Alexander as a primary. I would definitely use Alexander as a primary, because Sun Tzu damage can get that 30% stat boost, like 30% stat boost, 30% damage boost from Alex. After Alex casting his debuff, like Sun Tzu skill damage can get that extra 30% damage from that debuff. The only time you want to use Sun Tzu as the primary if you want to kind of like casting Alex debuff a little bit more. But on the open field, like you definitely want to use Alex the primary because you getting target less. Like Sun Tzu getting target quite often. Like if you ask me between Alex and Sun Tzu, who do I target on the open field first? I would definitely say Sun Tzu. So Sun Tzu got go down first as well. But depend. Like I see quite a lot of people using Sun Tzu as a primary in Sunset Canyon or Lost Canyon. Maybe there a reason for it. But like in Sunset Canyon or in Lost Canyon, you cannot like swarming. Like you cannot like decide to swarm on Sun Tzu. Unlike on the open field. Like, on the open field, uh, damn, 170,000 troop left there, and 1 minute remaining. 170,000 troop left and 1 minute remaining there. Flanders, Flanders does have a more. Flanders does have more like troop remaining, but take longer. But I think Sapio still perform better. I think Sapio and Osman is still performing better, even though they have less than 20,000 troops. But they also bring in less troop as well. How much troop did I bring in here? I am bringing 256,000. 256,000. I mean I bring 20,000 troop left, and I have a 20,000 troop. I think as of right now, I am not very impressed with Flanders as a primary. Definitely no use. Definitely not a very good use, I think. Like the reason, like the thing with using sieges on the open field is that like if you're using sieges on the open field, even with that 30%, defense stat boost and 30% health bonus, you are losing on that special unit, so you cannot use your special units. You cannot use the skins. So city skin doesn't work for siege units. Special unit doesn't work for siege units. And your civilization stat boost. The example for I am using Rome. Rome gave me 5% defense for infantry. So like using sieges, I am throwing away those stat boosts there. So like even though I am getting that 60% stat boost, like even though I am getting that 60% stat boost here, but I don't think it's good enough. I don't think it's good enough to bring her on the open field. Like 60% stat boost in return, you giving up on the special unit, which is like a 5 to 10% base stat boost. I would say. I think it's like 5%, 3%. I think 3%, 3% base stat boost, or 5% base stat boost. Like so far, like I don't think Flanders is a very good primary, even though she has a defense pantry. Like so far, anything else I can think of, anything I need to test. Fine, hey Fine, welcome to the live stream. I don't know. She might just be a main primary gathering commander. What else? What can I? What do you guys think? Who can be a good secondary commander for her? As of right now, like after testing her with Osman, like Sapio and Osman outperforming her. Like Sapio and Osman outperforming her using mixed troops. And like I don't think it's a good idea to bring sieges on the open field. Even even with that 60% even with that 60% stat boost there, I don't think it's a very, very good idea. Let me do another quick test here again here. Let me do expedition here. I'm gonna do another quick test here for rallying city. This time I'm going to rally city using like two universal commander, which is Julius Caesar and Scipio. I think I think Julius Caesar and Scipio might still be able to perform better than her. So let's try here. Let's try Julius Caesar and Scipio rallying on this city here, and we'll see. We'll see how well we can perform here. Maybe Julius Caesar and Scipio. Maybe Julius Caesar and Scipio with 4 sieges might still be able to outperform. Maybe still be able to outperform Julius Caesar and Flanders. Man, we'll see here. We'll see Julius Caesar and Scipio here rallying a city. Huh. Come attack me here. Come on, Saladin. Again, 3 gathering skill with expertise. Yes. Tướng farm lại ngon. I had, oh shit, Domino. I have question. I am infantry focused and roll of fortune will come soon. Should I use my gem on Richter or YSG? Definitely. Like I would definitely work on my Richter first before YSG. Like even if you have expertise YSG. Okay, so for YSG you need YSG to be expertise before he can actually like perform extremely well. And to expertise YSG it take a very, very long time. And it's better for you to get your Richter to like a decent level first, like 5511 or like 5551, before you start working on your YSG. You can unlock YSG, but I do not recommend like player to like I do not recommend player to like go straight up into like expertise YSG right away. It's a very, very bad. I think it's a very, very huge mistake for people to like go in and expertise YSG right away. So, I think, I am liking what I'm seeing so far. I think Julius Caesar and Flanders is better than Julius Caesar and Scipio in rallying city here. So that is good. So that is good to know. Julius Caesar and Flanders is better than Julius Caesar and Scipio here for rallying city with sieges. So this is good. So at least she is pretty decent right now at rallying city with Julius Caesar. So that is an option you can use. What if so one test I cannot do right now is using her for garrison. So like one test I would like other people to do is using Uzi 10 and Flanders for garrisoning against like a single rally. Maybe they're like a Saladin and Genghis Khan rallying against like a flag defending by Uzi 10 and YSG with sieges only. But what if now you're using Uzi 10 and Philander? So that might be some interesting. You might be able to get some interesting result out of that commander pairing. But so far, Julius Caesar and Flanders is performing better than Julius Caesar and Scipio when it comes to rallying city. And I also think that Julius Caesar and Flanders is slightly better than Julius Caesar and Ethelflaed when it coming to rally city using sieges. So that is something for you to think, and you might be able to use. So that is good to know. that at least she is better in rallying comparing to Sepio, but on the open field, she not that good. On the open field, she definitely not that great. If you like comparing, you using like another epic commander using your special unit, let's say for Rome, if you're using like infantry, like 3 infantry marches, and for you to like putting in like Flanders to use, I don't know, to use like if you want to put in like Flanders to use sieges, I don't recommend. I don't think it's a good idea to use sieges on the open field. So just putting it out there. But let's do another test. What if I am using Flanders as a primary and I am using infantry? So let's go to the expedition 55 again here. And this time I am going to use a Flanders with Flanders and Osman. Flanders and Osman here. But instead of sieges, what if I use infantry? What if I am using infantry instead here? Am I going to perform better? Am I going to perform better than I am using sieges? I I really don't think I am, but just for a testing purpose, let's try it. Oh, I forgot. I forgot that infantry getting the special counter attack bonus. So maybe it might not be a good idea to test here. Maybe it's not a good idea to test here. Maybe I should pick a different expedition. Maybe I should pick a different expedition here because like I would testing using Sun Tzu, an Ottoman with infantry. But infantry has that special effect when it fighting. It's like a counter troop against cavalry. So it has that special effect there. So maybe I need a different test. Maybe I need a different test here because as of right now, like my Matilda of Flanders here is killing it here also with infantry. Huh. Maybe I need to redo my test here. I completely forgot about I completely forgot about the troop countering infantry counter cavalry, and I was using sieges, and then another test I was using infantry. So this might not be a good idea. Oh, not too bad. Not too bad here. Not too bad here using Philander and Osman with infantry. Ah, ah. What is it? What is it? What is it here? How much troop do I have left? I am, I am actually, I am actually performing slightly better than Scipio. Is it? Am I performing slightly better than Scipio or no? Or maybe not. Maybe not. 180, 186,000 troop left here. 185,000 troop left. 40 second. Nah, not that good. Not that good. I'm not happy. I am not happy with the result there. Not very happy with the result there. Let's try another infantry. Let's find another one with who is it? Freddy and Richard. I don't want Freddy and Richard. What about the level 65? Who in the level 65 here? We have a Richard and Traumatel. These are very tanky marches. But they are using infantry. Man, it's a tough choice. It's a very tough choice. Like even though even though Flanders has that 30% like 30% defense increase, 30% defense, 30% health bonus increase and 30% defense increase here. But so something you need to consider here. if you are using siege on the open field, siege is countered by all of the other troop types. So when you're using siege to fight against infantry, you're losing on the counter troop. Using siege to fight against using siege to fight against cavalry, you also lose on the counter troop. If you're using siege to fight archer, you're also losing on the counter troop. So like sieges are countered by all of the other troop types. So if you're using siege on the open field, you are getting countered by all of the other troop types. So that is a very very big downside. Uh, you are giving up on your special units. You're also giving up on the city skin. You're also giving up on your civilization buff. And that fourth thing you are giving up to get that is fourth thing you giving up to get like a 60% defense sieges here. Like unless there are going to be another siege commander that like specialize in sieges. As of right now, Matilda is not very good on the open field. Like unless one day, they decide to make Cleo part. Let's say Cleo. Imagine if like Cleo 50% siege attack bonus and 50% siege unit defense bonus work on the open field. Like if we get another commander with the stat boots for siege that can work on the open field, then maybe by that time Flanders can be useful on the open field. But as of right now, after some of those small testing in the expedition, I am not super impressed so far. Like, I am not super impressed so far. Let's try this one here. Let's try this one again. Let's do one more test here. So this one they using infantry here. So we might have a slight different result here. Let's try using again Flanders and Osman. Flanders and Osman here. Let's put 10,000 infantry, 10,000 cavalry, and the red sieges here. Let's try another test here. So this time I am going again like mixed troop, I think. Yep. So this guy is like mixed troop here. So we are going against like a mixed troop here. So it might be a better test. We might have like a better test result here. So we'll see. Flanders and Osman here. Flanders and Osman. I don't know. What can I use? Already running her to farm gems, just like constant and super value. Yes, well, you does get that 10% extra resources after she finished jumping. So she is definitely meant for farming, but she might be useful for something else. That is why I'm trying to find out. But as of right now, what I'm thinking is that like unless we get another gathering commander with like a very very high stat boost for siege unit, that can work on the open field, it is not worth using siege right now. It is still not worth it to use siege right now on the open field because there are too many downside. Too many downside for using sieges on the open field. Just too many. Huh. I am doing well here. I am doing quite well here. Let's stop at the 1 minute mark here. Let's stop at the 1 minute mark and see how much troop we have remaining and how much troop the enemy has remaining. So in 30 seconds, I'm going to stop the test here in 30 seconds, in 23 seconds, 22, 21, 18 seconds here, 17 seconds, 13 seconds. So in about 10 seconds, I have about 109,000 troop left here. And the enemy have a 367,000 and 185,000. 185,000 troop remaining for me, and 367,000 troop left at 1 minute mark. So at 1 minute mark, I have 185,000 troop left for myself and 367 troop left for the enemy. And let's try Sun Tzu here. Let's try one of our best commander here, which is infantry. So Sun Tzu, and we got stop. We're going to stop at the 1 minute mark as well. So Sun Tzu and Osman here, and we got stop at the 1 minute mark. How to summon her? Open golden keys. Just use your golden keys. If you have them saved up, you can unlock her. You can get her from the golden keys, which I did. So this is Sun Tzu and Osman. Sun Tzu and Osman are doing okay. Definitely, Sun Tzu and Osman is definitely better than Sun Tzu and Osman is just killing it here. Sun Tzu and Osman is so much more damages. Sun Tzu and Osman is just so much more damage here. I don't think I need to test anymore. Oh my god. Oh no! Is that a bug? Why is it showing 268,000 troop here? Oh shit. Oh, what the heck? Is it like an animation bug? It's showing 268,000 troop left on the left side. But in the actual unit, it's showing 187. Oh crap. Oh crap. I might need to redo the test here. What the heck? What the heck? But I think Sun Tzu is killing it. Sun Tzu is definitely better. Sun Tzu and Osman is definitely better there. Let's try Sapio. Let's try Sapio and Osman. I think it might be a better testing. I think Sapio and Osman might be a better test. 10,000 here. 10,000 here. And Legionnaire. Okay. Sapio and Osman. I need to redo the test. Or maybe I need to go back and rewatch my video, I say. Can I go back and rewatch my video here? I need to get the number. I need to get the number from my previous test using, nah, I'm just gonna do a test. I'm just gonna do another test here. I'm just gonna do another test with Flanders and Osman again. Like, I was looking at the number on the left side here, which showing 268,000. It's not changing. Like 268,000 not changing here. You gotta look at this number here. So 202,000 here. So let's stop at 1 minute mark. So 284,000 troop left here. 273,000, 271,000. Doing okay here. Maybe I'll stop at like a 2 minute mark. I'm gonna stop at like a 2 minute mark here with 240,000 for Freddy and 200,000 for Sapio. So 200,000 for Sapio and 240,000 for Freddy there. And let's change the commander here. Change it to Flanders. Let's change it to Flanders here. And instead of, I'm going to use 10,000 only here. And the rest could be sieges. Okay, let's do a test again here. And we got to stop at the 2 minute marker again. Is Flanders gonna be like a viable option? Is she gonna be like a viable option on the open field here with sieges? 348,000, 345,000. 2 minutes. At 2 minutes mark, I'm going to stop. I am going to stop the testing at 2 minutes. At exactly 2 minutes mark there, I'm going to stop. 242,000 here. Quite tanky. She is definitely more tanky. Definitely more tanky than Sapio. 292 here. About 200. I would say 280. 280,000. 280,000 chip left for Freddy and 220,000 chip left for me. Interesting result there. 222,000 chip left for me. 280,000. The difference is 60,000. I think Sapio is still doing much better. Sapio is still outperforming her in terms of like tanking. I think Sapio is still better. So, like, I think after some of the like very small tests there, I think after some of the small tests I've done, I don't think if you are like considering using her, like up her to level 60 to use her, I don't think it's worth it. I don't think she is useful. I don't think she is very useful there. Like she's not a very good primary. I don't think she is a very good primary here. Let me test my Senzu. Let me test another commander here. Let me try to use Pelargus. What if I use Pelargus and let's use Pelargus, one of the KvK commander here. Pelargus and Osman. Where am my Osman at? Pelargus and Osman using KvK. As of right now, I don't know. She's not that good. Like Flanders is not that good unless we got another siege commander. Unless we got another siege commander that have a crazy like defense and health stat boost. But as of right now, she's not very good. How Pelargus here? Let's see how Pelargus and Osman doing at a 2 minutes mark. At a 2 minutes mark, I'm gonna stop my test here as well. Pelargus and Osman doing okay. They are killing pretty fast. 192,000 chip left. 257. So Pelargus and Osman here. I would say 230,000. 230,000 chip left for Freddy. And how much chip left for me? 177,000. 230,000 chip left for Freddy. 177,000 chip left for Pelargus. So they are doing better. So definitely not a very good, even though it's a defense talent tree, even though it's like one of very strong talent tree here in the game, she's not that good. She's not that good on the open field using sieges or using like other tube type. I think we need another commander. Like we need another commander that can do well on the open field with sieges. Like they need they need to make a Cleo part. They need to make a Cleo part. Where am I Cleo? Where the heck is my Cleo part? Oh my god. Oh here. Like if if we get another siege commanders that have like 50% stat boost and feet like Cleo part that work on the open field, then maybe that time we gotta come back and do another testing. Like my final verdict on her is that she is not that good on the open field. She is not that good on the open field using sieges. Definitely do not use her with sieges unless you have no one else to use. Um, like other commanders, like commanders that are focused on like a troop type like cavalry or infantry are still like outperforming her. Still outperforming her here. Unfortunately, Lilith do not love like free to play player or low spender very much. They are not releasing a very viable commander here. Uh, and I just wasted a whole bunch of like tome of knowledge on her as well. Um, not 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 a commander that can be used on the open field, but I think one thing for sure is that you can definitely use her as a city rally. So put her as the second commander. If you have a Julius Caesar for rallying city or like other commanders, you want to rally city using sieges. I I strongly recommend you using her as one of the second commanders for like rallying city. So far the result I get from my rallying city is very good, and I believe based on my like personal experience, I do believe that like if you can if you can like increase the stat boost for your troops, especially when you rallying a city using sieges, if you can increase the stat boost of your sieges by like 60%, you gotta be able to inflict more like death troop and severe wounded to the enemy city. So like if like a chances arise, I will definitely try to rally a city using Julius Caesar and Flanders and put her into an actual action here. So hopefully when the level 4 pass open, there gonna be a whole bunch of like cities that like open for rally, and I can actually test her out. So that is one thing I can test. Another thing is that like I would definitely love to see someone using Uzi 10 and Flanders for garrisoning. Uh, can be I would say can be could be very good. Like on on paper, it does work. It does make sense. Like on paper, it does make sense to use Uzi 10 and Flanders to garrison with sieges only, or like mixed tube. You can send in a little small amount of like other tube type so that Uzi 10 can utilize her, I don't know, her skill. I would say maybe Uzi 10 have one for mixed tube, right? Uzi 10 does have one. Yeah, so Uzi 10 does have the skill for like when you control more than three tube type, you can increase the damage reduction and damage to the enemy. But so those are the two I think she can be useful. I think she can definitely be useful for like Gatling. Obviously, she is one of the I would say one of the very strong Gatling commander now. Um, very high gathering resources here, stone, wood, and food here. So definitely use her to gather food and wood here for me. 10% bonus on up on resource gathering here as well. So you can definitely use her with Constance. Constant and her can you can go farm gems if you want. Two commanders, you get extra 20% from the gem node. So if you farm like a 30 gem node, you can get 36 gems. So pretty nice, I would say. Um, so you can have that like as your one go-to like gems gathering farm node if you're not like super crazy about farming gems. Um, but other than that, she is not very good as a primary. So let's show you guys what other update did they do. Um, let's look to the update here. So they're supposed to so their anniversary festival. So they probably add the new legendary city skin in here already. So let's look at the city skin here. Okay, so we got Road to the Crown, a legendary city skin here. And this is a limited edition anniversary theme, only awarded during the 2020 anniversary event. So this could be the city skin for the next coming event for the anniversary. And it is giving a 10% cavalry attack. A 10% cavalry attack stat boost here. Also, cavalry lover is gonna go nuts for this event. Oh, I don't care. I'm not a cavalry player, so this is okay. I'm not gonna even try. I am not gonna even try for that event there. Let's go here again. What else did they change? Rise of Kingdom yearbook here. We are so grateful to Oz Governor for support. Blah blah blah. Doesn't matter. Anniversary festival 7 days. No, no good. It haven't started yet. Celebration cake. Probably same things. Similar event again. Zenith of Power. So this is an event that you can get that legendary city skin for cavalry. If you in like a dead, if you in like a dead continent, you might be able to win. But like for someone like myself who in like an Imperium kingdoms and a very populated like continent, um, I would say you gonna need about 30 million power. 30 million power increase to get that city skin. And look at myself, like 2 years playing, and I am only at like 74 million powers. And my troop power is only what 21 million power. So 2 years, 2 years playing, my troop power is only about 21 million. So even if even if I save like all the speed up for a year, the most I can get is about 20 million powers from the troop training. If I save speed up for like an entire years, I think the most I can get in like a one go, in one go, I think the most I can get is 21 million power in troop powers. If I save speed up for 1 year. So I think this event is I don't think it's I don't think I ever have a chance for winning this event. And especially I think like a year from now, I think there gonna be more big spenders. Unless unless a year from now I am in like a very dead continent, maybe I get a chance. If I remain here, if I remain in this continent and people migrate away because they want to go to younger kingdoms, then maybe like our only chance like for people like us, like low spender, free to play players, saving speed up, I think our only chance to win a legendary city skin for this kind of event is when you are in like a super dead continent. And we'll see. But I don't see myself if if everything remains the same in this kingdom and in this continent. I do not see myself winning this event even I save speed up for like a year. What else? What else do we get from the update? Uh, arms training. So arms training again. I might try to go to rank number one. I might. No promising there. Hopefully, hopefully the arms training event is going to happen on Sunday or Saturday, so that I can use that 50% army expansion in Osiris Lake, and I can use it in the arms training event. But I don't want to use a 50% army expansion for the arm training event all alone. It's kind of a waste, but maybe I will have to. We'll see. I will see how well other players in this kingdom perform in this event. I'm gonna save it for the last day, and maybe I'll consider participating in. Commander system optimization. Since first coming online, the commander system has always been popular with governors. However, we received feedback from some governors that some of the skill description was not clear enough. In order to address this, we're making the following optimization. We have made adjustment to the skill description to make them clearer, more consistent, and easier to understand. We added key term explanation to skill description while viewing a skill. Oh, so did they did they update a whole bunch of like let's see here. This one is like I'm not very confusing here. So they added in here tube capacity. It's like a small blueprint, a small print to explaining what tube capacity is. So the skin is so bad. We're expecting infantry. Well, I think it's good. The skin is good for cavalry player. I think for like player who like a rally leader with like cavalry, as you can see right now, like Attila Takeda is still very very popular. Even in like later kingdoms, like even in the last KvK, even with like Tidora and YSS garrisoning, I am still seeing a shitload of like rally using Attila Takeda. They are still very very powerful. So like a city skin that gave 10% attack for cavalry is still very very good. Uh, who are some of the commanders that have like some like really really fucked up skill description? Attila, I think Attila might have it. Maybe not. I don't see any changes here in skill description here. Let let me. Oh, the new cap. Oh shit, I don't have them here. Let me log into my one of my like older kingdom account here. Let me look at some of the new skill for like one of the new skill for the cavalry commander is very very confusing. So let's see if they updated it. Where is William? Or like Williams? Uh, damage 1500, march speed reduction here. Whereas the ones that have the stack, all cavalry unit commander gain 10% attack when outside of territory. No changes here, I think. I don't see any changes. Uh, attack increase by 10%. Inflict direct damage. If target is surrounded, it will take damage. And still very, very confusing, I would say. When hitting bloodline hit target, this commander should gain a 10% increase in defense for 3 seconds. Same thing. I don't see any changes. What about this one here? This one is by far probably one of the most confusing like legendary commander skill description here. The damage all you chip under this commander increased by 20% for 3 seconds. At the same time, they gain 1 stack of bless, increasing cavalry attack by 15% per stack for 10 seconds. Bless can stack up to 3 times, and this skill is bullshit. This skill is probably the most confusing skill description here. When Aussie commander chip a cavalry health increased by 20%, defense reduced by 5%. Each stack lasts 5 seconds and can stack up to 5 times. What the heck? When all Aussie commander chip a cavalry, health increased by 4%, and each attack has 50% chance to add a stack of exhaust. Okay. Exhausts there. Damage taken from the cavalry unit is reduced by 1%. After using active skill, all tube march speed is increased by 5%. Meanwhile, all stack blast are removed and damage is dealt. Oh my god. It's still the same. It's still very, very confusing. I would say one of the most confusing commander skill description in the game. Anything else? Like, what did they do? What change did they make? Like, I don't see much. Oh my god. Oh my god, look at this. So they changed. Look at the number of things they added for Tidora here. So they added this. So they added the description to Tidora, so it's more clear. So so immediately remove all control. What the heck is control here? 1. Include effects such as silent, disarm, and heal immune. Okay. So control is silent, disarm, and heal immune. Slow down. March speed reduction effect include any effect which lowers the march speed of target troops. A poison. The poison effect inflicted by Tomris. Okay. Exhaust. The exhaust effect inflicted by Chan Puta. Okay. Burn. Who has the burn effect? The burn effect inflicted by Takeda. Oh, Shinshin. Fierce as the fire. And other debuff. Oh my god. Might as well just say remove all debuff. What the heck? So instead of them saying remove all debuff, they had to make it so confusing by, oh, we're gonna remove control debuff, we're gonna remove slowdown effect, we're gonna remove poison defect, we remove exhaust debuff, we're removing burn debuff, and other debuff. Like, what the heck? Might as well just remove all debuff for fuck's sake. Oh my god, Lilith. Normal debuff weaken the target troop by reducing the attack, defense, and health. Thing like weakening their healing effect. Hmm. Does that mean she also remove like damage taken reduction, like the one from Richard? So it is still confusing. It's still like a big question mark here. If you can see that Richard has, I don't know Richard here. Here. So Richard has a damage reduction debuff here. So if you get debuffed by this, you go you debuff the target and the target deal 30% less damage here. And Tidor doesn't show it. What is the other debuff? Normal debuff. Normal debuff weakens the target troop by reducing the attack, defense, or health, or things like weakening their healing defect. But it doesn't mention anything about reducing damage taken reduction. So does that mean Richard debuff working on Tidora? Hmm. What do you guys think? We just got the calf in the list event. Really? Oh, I don't remember. But if it's not like an infantry city skin, I don't really care. So I don't keep track of those like legendary city skin. But like Tidor, interesting here. So maybe it's a good idea to use Witcher to debuff. Maybe it's a good idea to use Witcher to debuff Tidor when it comes to like swarming down a structure. Maybe you should use. So Witcher is a very good debuffer still. Witcher is still a very solid commander. Interesting here. Very interesting here. Let's see what other thing we can see here. Anything else that like explanations need to update? What about Artemisia here? Anything change here? Disarm. So she had disarm enemy here. Disable normal attack of the target troop. Okay. Well, let's check Elsit. Let's check Elsit. Elsit also has disarm skill. Where is my Elsit at? Where is my Elsit? Here my Elsit. Oh, Elsit is disable active skill and normal attack for 1 second. And Artemisia is disarm. Disarm is defense. Disarm is disable normal attack of the target troops. So it's only half of what Elsit can do. Damage increase 50%. Silent. When this commander rage meter 80%, there is a 50% chance to silence her troop for 3 seconds. At the same time, grant her the troop 25% increase damage for 5 seconds. Very strong skill, I would say. Damage increase 50%. You know what? Another confusion about the skill description is that the grant your troop a 25% increase damage. So like when they say like increase troop damage by like 25%, it only means that you only get the damage boost for a normal attack damage boost and counter attack damage boost. It doesn't increase your skill damage. And even though like the skill description here say damage increased by 50%, But in the skill description, if it say only increase the troop damage, it does not increase skill damage. Unlike Julius Caesar, like for example, Julius Caesar, it's a damage bonus 30%, and it increase both like attack, counter attack, and normal attack damage as well as skill damage. So this one say damage bonus 30%. As for Artemisia, it say what? Artemisia saying what here? Artemisia say damage increase. So maybe is there like a different term here? A damage bonus and damage increase? What the heck? Let's check on my Alex here. My Alex debuff. Where is my Alex? Alex debuff here. Um where with expertise. Circular, take 30% increase damage for 4 seconds. 30% increase damage here. I wonder if because I wonder if it count as skill damage as well. Man, this thing is crazy. Oh, Genghis Khan. Genghis Khan also have a damage increase. So Genghis Khan also have a damage increase. Oh, so damage bonus. So he also say damage bonus for Genghis Khan. So I guess like when it say damage bonus, it means that you also get like normal attack, counter attack, and skill damage increase. But when it say only like increase damage, it only increase normal attack damage and counter attack damage. Let's check on my Charmatel. That Charmatel say damage bonus. Damn it. The Charmatel say damage bonus, but it only work for like normal attack and counter attack damage. Troop led by this commander deal 18% increase damage for 4 seconds. Man, this skill description is so inconsistent. So inconsistent here. Charmatel damage bonus, but it only work for like normal attack and counter attack. It does not work for like it doesn't work for skill damage. I remember it used to. I think it used to work for skill damage, but I think they changed it. I don't know. But very confusing. They are like not. They're not doing very good job with the skill. Anything change here? Any other commanders that like have a slight change in skill description? I don't know. Not a lot. Not a lot from what I'm seeing. But or they do trying to make it a little bit more clear. But it is still very unclear. It is still very unclear in some of the skill descriptions there. Boost, and boost here. Gather some resources. Okay. Oh, someone stole my gems. Someone stole my gems. Flanders. Okay. Oh, gold chest. Lucky day. Hand hot bee. Just bought a gold chest there. Oh, lucky day. What else? What else will change in the update? Women equal garrison, man equal conquering. Yes, I think Lilith is sexist. I think Lilith is very sexist. Except Uzi 10. I think the only female commanders, maybe they are not sexist. We're doing like Artemisia is also women, maybe, but I don't know. I don't think they're sexist. I take it back. I take it back. There are a lot of female commanders that can be used for fighting. I'm sorry, Lilith. I spoke too soon. You're not sexist at all. Let's check here. Let's check some of the last thing for update here. So commander description optimization. I don't know. I'm not sure if I like it or not. Like they do try to make it a little bit more clear for Tidor. I think that's the only thing they did. The rest are still the same. As the optimization, we added quick action function. Oh, let me try it. Let me try it. Quick action here. Can I? Nope. Not working. Where the heck? Unoccupied area. Like I am clicking on the iPad here and it's not working. Or do I need to have like, maybe I need to have like an unoccupied marches or something? You're supposed to be able to like click an area and then you can perform a whole bunch of action here. But I am not able to. What the heck? Why am I not able to here? Can anybody able to like click on the open map and then do some stuff? Anyone able to do it or no? I am not able to do it here. Let me check on my Android phone real quick. Is it like I'm on my iPad right now? But what if I'm on my Android phone? Long press? Oh. Let me try. Long press. Oh, okay, all right. Thank you. Press and hold. Press and hold, guys. You gotta press it down. You gotta hold it for like 1 or 2 seconds. So you hold it down. There you go. And now you can doing something here. So instead of before you holding on the city and you dragging it around, now you can just hold it down on the map here and teleport. Whoa, that's scary. That's scary there. That a little scary there. Teleport. Whoa, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, I would say. Let's marches. Not too bad, I would say. Decent. A decent optimization, I say. Can I bring out 6 marches here? Oh, nope. Cannot. That is good. So now, if you want to like, sometimes like one thing that really annoy me is that sometimes I want to go to like a barbarian stronghold, right? Let's say if the barbarian stronghold is open in like 20 minutes, and if I want to go here, like I cannot go here. I have to go to like a freaking resource node around here. But now I can just like hold it down here. And I guess I can just select all of my marches and just like, hey, everybody go here. Everybody go here. And all of my 5 marches gotta go here now. So that is good. That is a good, I would say a decent update there. Return on my gathering here. What the heck? No more walking. So that is pretty decent. And you can also like moving off your 5 marches on like I would say on the open field when fighting. It might be pretty, I would say, convenient now instead of like selecting all 5 marches. I would say pretty nice. I actually like it. I actually like that changes there. So can definitely be useful when it comes to like fighting, because when it comes to a mass PvP, you do want to like organize your marches around. So maybe it can come into handy sometime. I would say it can come into handy. What else? What else was the update? Must press left click and hold. Yes, I tried. It working. We optimize the screen for strain incident event to make it simpler and easier to understand. We don't have the strain incident event here. When you have spent all your action points, you can now spend jumps. Oh, I still have a lot of my action points here, so it doesn't work. We optimize the attribute display for equipment and blueprint. Governor can now tap equipment blueprint for fragments to see the attribute corresponding equipment will have. Let's see. Let me open some of my blueprint here. Blueprint fragments. Oh, so it does showing here. So the blueprint fragments does now showing what kind of attribute you get. So it's a nice optimization there, so that you can see what you can get from my crafting the fragments here. Like a small chain, but I like it. Like a small chain, but it does give you more information. Because sometimes like when I try to like select fragments in one of those chests, sometimes I just like what the heck am I going to get from this? For example, like when I open this chest here, and now I know which one I need because I want to like open one for infantry, right? And you might select one by accident, right? So now you kind of like, hey, oh, this one gave infantry defense by 12%. It is the one I need, so I'm not gonna make a mistake by selecting the wrong fragments anymore. And this one gave archer 12%, not for me. This one gave cavalry 12 attacks here, not for me. So this one, 12% defense is the one I need. So definitely is the one I want. So I'm gonna select it. So I would say a very, very good change. Can save you the time from like, oh, I don't know what it is. So before, sometime when I don't know what that blueprint fragment is for, I had to like close the screen, go back to the like blacksmith here, and go look for the equipment. Like, oh shit, what is it? What does it equipment does? To make sure that I am picking the right equipment. So that optimization is a very, very nice optimization there. Very, very useful, I would say. A very, very useful optimization. I like it. A new commander, we tested her out. If you're wondering what I think of the new commander, you can replay back. You can play back a little bit. I think I spent about an hour or like an hour and a half talking about her already, and did some testing on her. So if you are interested to know more about Matilda of Flanders, you can like play back for like an hour. Richer and Yi Song Jae sculpture will be added to Daily's offer. So let's go here. Daily offer here. What do I get? Still, LSIT. As I said before, you're not going to get Richer and YSG unless you unlock all of the previous legendary commander in the daily special chats. So I don't like, definitely not very, very good for like low spenders, because like as a low spender, you gotta have to like unlock all of the other commanders before you can unlock two of the best commander in the game, which is Richter and YSG. So like they are trying to make you buy the daily special here, like without you maxing all of the commander in the daily special, you're not gonna be able to get Richter and YSG. So in the daily special, you have a Chow Chow, you have Elsit, I don't know who else. I think there are other commanders. So you need to expertise those commander first before you can get to like Richter and YSG. So definitely like a marketing. It's definitely like a marketing strategy of them trying to get you to spend more money into the daily special offer, I would say. They got make you to spend more in this daily special offer here, so you can expertise Chow Chow, expertise Elsit, expertise all the commander. Example for myself, if I am like a low spender and I am like an infantry player, I only need one Richter, and for me to get Richter, I have to get Chow Chow, I have to get Elsit. Like what the hell? Get out of here! Like, I don't have that much money, and for you to be able to expertise one legendary commander from like the daily special offer, you have to buy quite a lot. Like you have to spend quite a lot of money. I would say about 2,000. I think you have to spend about like 1,000, at least like $1,000 for you to like buy the daily chest like every day for probably at least like 6 months. I think. I never done it before. I can't tell, but like
based on my like estimate, I would say about 6 months. 6 months or like 5 months. 5 months to 6 months if you buy the daily chest every day. If you want to expertise a commander, and if you want to unlock to the next legendary commander available in the daily special, so definitely I wouldn't get it unless you got like your Chow Chow and Elsit expertise already. Who else? Who else is in who else is in oh, I think Charm Mattel is also in the daily special. Yes. So Chow Chow, Chow Chow, Elsit, Charm Mattel. Who else? Who else is in it? Who else is in the daily special? Mermaids? Freddy? Any of them in the special or no? Skill here. Oh, 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 oh. Expedition, Universal Sculpture, Tavern. Okay, so not from there. Elsit, skill, Mightiest Garner event. It doesn't say Elsit. You can get Elsit from the daily special, but I don't know. I think those are the three commanders that I know. Elsit, Chow Chow, and Chommatel. They are from the daily special. So you need to expertise those commander before you can unlock Witcher and YSG. And like if you're like a low spender, I do not recommend you to spend money in the daily special. It's gonna take you a long time. It's gonna take you a long time to expertise those commander. Like I never done it. I wouldn't do it myself. So that is something for you to consider. What else was in the update? Mermaid, Julius Caesar and Mermaid. Oh my god! So you're never gonna get to the Witcher and YSG. You will never get to Witcher and YSG. Sorry guys. Like forever. It's gonna take you forever to be able to unlock Witcher and YSG unless they gonna start putting in like a choices, like a choice commander chest where you can like select a commanders. Then maybe it's worth it for you to buy the daily special. But like as of right now, if you want to max Witcher and YSG, your best bet is still to use a gem on the Wheel of Fortune and to use Universal Sculpture on them. Do not try to unlock Witcher and YSG if you like, oh my god, if I unlock Elsit, I am going to get Witcher. I think after Elsit, it gonna be Traumatel. After Traumatel, gonna be Merman. I don't know, man. There's so many more legendary commander in there. We added recommended lineup function for Slowly Crisis event to help governors make their troop and commander choice. So we'll see how it works in the next Sorority Crisis event. Defeating Barbarian Fort in Live vs Darkness event now grants the camp fixed amount of points. So this gonna fix the issue with like people using like bots to like gain a lot of points in the stage 3. And I will no longer have to stay up to like farming Barbarian Fort again, ever again. Each governor can now only send troops at a time to participate in the Seal Road event, so that's about it. I think I go over all of the updates and like I hope I gave you guys an idea of like if you, especially like for like beginners, someone who do not have a lot of like a tome of knowledge or like stars to like level up a commanders. Like if you ever think of like leveling up Matilda to level 60 to use her on the open field, my advice for you is do not do it. Do not do it until the next gathering commander get released. Maybe next year. Maybe she gonna be usable next year when they going to release another gathering commander with like siege stat boost. Then maybe that by that time we gonna come back to visit her again to see if she gonna be a good primary commander on the open field. As of right now, her usage are you can use her to like rally city with Julius Caesar or like other like conquering commanders you have. You might be able to use her with Uzi 10 to garrison a flag using sieges only. So that are two very useful there. She also have very high tube capacity, like 15% tube capacity is very high, just as high as US Caesar. So I would say very high. And if if your main role in like Arc of Osiris is to a reinforce rally or reinforce structure, she's gonna come in handy. She's gonna be very useful in Arc of Osiris. You can use 50% army expansion, like put her in. You gotta be able to send out 250,000 marches, 230,000. If you use like Julius Caesar and Flanders at the same time, you can send out almost 400,000 troops. And if you reinforce like a Tribe of War, which will need require 1,000 troops, you need 3 players, like 3 players to defend one structure. 3 players to defend one single structure. That if you want to optimize how the team can defend a structure, and you can get like all of the other available marches on the open field. Like the more marches you can use, the better. So those little optimization can get your team very far. So like if, for example, like if I want to optimize my team, and I have like a players that they are designated to reinforce the structure, I'd be like, hey, you gotta use Julius Caesar and Flanders, 50% army expansion. You gotta reinforce that structure every time. So every time you come back, you gotta reinforce with that amount of troops. And like when it comes to the Arc of Osiris, it all comes down to like how many available marches you gotta have. And to have that actual one marches on the open field can make a huge difference. It can change from, hey, you gotta win in the middle versus you're losing in the middle. So can definitely be used in Arc of Osiris for sure. What else can she be used for? Obviously, you can use her for gathering. So that's another thing that you can definitely use her for. I would say very decent gathering commander here, and I think that's about it. Unfortunately, like I was hoping that like the test outcome gonna come out a little bit more better, but she's not doing very well. Too much downside for using sieges on the open field with just her only. You losing on city skin, civilization buff, special units, and the worst of all, you getting countered by every single troop. Like sieges are countered by cavalry, infantry, and archers. So anytime you attack somebody, you're going to take more damages. So though as a reason why she is still not she is not a viable option right now on the open field. So that's about it, and I think I'm gonna end the live stream here. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. And let me see if I can answer some question here. 0.7 to get a legendary commander now. Oh yes, so another chain was in the tavern. They make it slightly higher for the probability to get legendary. What the heck? Down here. So they make it slightly better, but like 0. It was originally 0.7. I don't know. A very small change. Like if you think like a 0.01% change is a lot, then oh my god, get out of here. Your chance of getting more legendary commander is still shit. Like your golden key is still gonna give you shit outcome. So slight change in the probability, slight like little change makes absolutely no differences. Trust me. You gotta see zero differences. So anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in for the live stream, and maybe I can answer some question on the here before I go. Commander were easier for those who started the game earlier. Richard and YSG were in golden chest. Yes, so early when I first started the game, Richard and YSG was in the golden chest, and now like the more legendary gathering commanders they added to the golden chest, the harder for you to get those like useful legendary commanders like Mermaid or Julius Caesar. You gotta have lower chance. So they make it like they make it like they doing you a favor by adding more legendary commander for you, but they are actually fucking you over. I'm just putting it out there. So before, let's say, before there are like 5 useful legendary commanders in the golden keys, you have a 1 out of 5 chance to get a legendary commander that's useful. So 20% chance to get a useful legendary commander. But now they added Sundog. That's Ishida is okay. So they add like 2 more legendary commanders that like Gathering commanders that like as completely useless. And now you have a 1 out of 7 chance to getting a useful commander. So in a term, they're like, oh, we adding more legendary commander for use. But behind the scene, they completely fuck you over by adding more shitty commanders to the golden keys. So I'm just putting it out there. So Lilith is very sneaky. Like they are very, very sneaky. Like they're making themselves look good in a way, but behind they completely screw over like free to play and low spender player. And what other here? Hey Aaron, welcome to the live stream. You're a little late. I am going to end the live stream very soon. 0.7 to get legendary commander now, and that is divided between Cleopatra and Sundog. If you only had 100 a month to spend, how would you use it? Like $100 a month, that is quite a lot. You can get a lot of things. You can definitely buy the supply. The gem supply is definitely a must get for you. And you can just like chill around. Just buy some small bundle here and there. I don't know. I don't buy a lot of bundles, so I can't really tell you. Like to be honest, I only buy about like 4 or 5 bundles in my 700 days of playing. So like, I don't really know how good are these bundles are. But definitely, I would definitely buy like the gem supply. Gem supply event is probably the only thing I would recommend. Any other bundles, just depend on what you need, I would say. What can I recommend? I don't know. Like I'm not a big spender. Like, I don't buy the bundle, and I honestly do not know anything about the bundle. So like I can really recommend you anything here. I would go with the bundles that give you like training speed up or like universal speed up. To be honest, they are more useful. Oh, like New World. I think New World is probably one of the best bundle for you to buy. Like you want to stack up on the passport, especially for someone who is spending money. You want to be able to like freely jump around. I would say New World is one of the bundle you want to buy. You don't want to as a like a spenders. You don't want to like stuck. You don't want to get stuck in like a kingdom like myself. Like I got stuck. I need to collect enough like alliance credit to migrate. So that is a different story. But if you like a spenders, you can buy the New World bundle, and it can be very very good, and depend on how you want to focus on. I would say the gear up bundle can be very good as well. I don't know. It does get universal speed up, and it gives you like some key here that can get you like blueprints. Uh, I think I think those are the choose a bundle that I would recommend you to buy. And again, the New World bundle is a limited bundle, so you cannot buy them back to back. So you can probably buy them once a month only. So that is something you might want to consider. I don't know. And sometimes there are like some like limited bundle here. You might want to buy the limited bundle, depend on how much speed up you get. But like I am definitely not the best person to ask when it comes to like what bundle you should spend. But like definitely get the gem supply. Definitely get the gem supplies there. If you may check Lost Kingdom 84. We have been fighting for a week. Really? Really? Okay, I can check it for a little bit here. I gotta end the live stream very, very soon. 84. A4 555. Where is all the fighting at? Where are all the fighting at in 84? Kingsland? Are you guys gonna fight in Kingsland or no? Are you guys going to fight in Kingsland? If you guys going to fight in Kingsland, I'll try to come over and inspect it. Like how the situation look like in 84 here. I am seeing orange, purple, light blue, pink, yellow, red, dark blue. Is it like what? All seven kingdom are touching the Kingsland here. Are you guys going to find Kingsland? Green, red, blue versus all. Green, red, and blue versus all. Okay. Alright. When Kingsland open, let me know. I will come over and inspect it. And I need somebody to feed me like the rally report. So if you can like feed me the rally report and all that kind of things, I will come over to spectate you. Let me know. Like message me on my account here. Like private message me on my account so that I know who you are. And then I'll come over. I'll check. I'll live stream. I might be able to live stream for you guys if it is like my off work hours. If it's during my work hours, I'm not gonna be able to. But if it is like on the weekend or something, or if it's like after my work hours, I will definitely come over and live streaming. So thanks for letting me know, and I will keep an eye on it. And good luck to all of the kingdom in your KvK. RoK the best fighter wins. RoK the best fighter win in your KvK there, but it does look interesting. It does look interesting, like one of the very, very rare KvKs that all the kingdom going to the Kingsland here in KvK Season 2. So I would definitely want to see more in here. So very, very interesting there. So thanks for the recommendation or suggestion there. I will come over and check. But doesn't look like any fighting right now, or are they still fighting here? Are they trying to get it? Oh my god, are they fighting? Maybe not. 73 HQ here. Yellow is holding here. So maybe they're not fighting right now. Maybe. Green. Oh. Light blue here. Are they fighting? Are they still fighting? Oh my god. But sorry, but I gotta go to work very soon. So I gotta end the live stream. So yeah, like I will definitely come over to check if there going to be like some fighting during the live stream. I mean doing Kingland's opening. But I gotta go to work right now. So I gotta end the live stream, guys. Anyway, guys, I gotta go to work. Like I would love to like stay on longer to like stream more, but man, like, I got to work. So thanks for tuning in for the live stream, and hopefully I can give you like some kind of like advice there for like the people who cannot like max out Flanders. Give you some ideas there and what I think of hers. Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in for the live stream and have yourself a great day. I gotta go to work now.